welcome to my channel. I am really excited you are here today because I'm going to be giving you a peek into my wedding planning process, what I've already done, what I'm doing now, and what there is left to do. So maybe you're already married and you went through the wedding planning process. Maybe you're engaged and you're in the middle of planning your wedding, feeling a little bit stressed out. That's totally normal. Or maybe you are dreaming of your wedding and hoping to get some tips for the future. Whatever it is, you have come to the right place. In this video, I'm going to be sharing some tips and tricks that I have learned on how to make the wedding planning process go smoother, ways to budget, also budget-friendly decoration ideas, and how to make the day revolve around you. Before we begin, just a quick side note to the brides of 2020. What a year to have a wedding, right? Who knew last year when we were in the middle of wedding planning that we would have to worry about quarantine, stay-at-home orders, and other things like that. So if you have had to cancel or reschedule your wedding, or maybe you ended up having your wedding and it just wasn't what you wanted, I want you to know my heart goes out to you, and I have been praying for you ever since all of this has started. I would absolutely love to hear how coronavirus has affected your wedding or your wedding plans. So feel free to leave a comment or send me a message letting me know maybe how your plans have been messed up by the COVID-19, or if you still had your wedding and you just made the best of it during this time. I would also love to know that and be able to share your story. So go ahead and send me a message with your story. I would love to connect and hear what you have been able to do during this time. I truly hope you get the wedding of your dreams, and I also hope that you have a loving, long-lasting relationship. I promise this year will never be one to forget. So just a little backstory, Austin and I met in 2017 in college, and he proposed to me a couple of days after our 2-year anniversary. So I kind of knew it was coming because around our anniversary, he was starting to act a little weird. There were a few days where he went to hang out with friends. I kind of knew that he wasn't actually going to his friend's house because he cannot lie to save his life, and he cannot keep a secret to save his life. He was acting super weird, but I trust him with my life. I kind of figured it was maybe a surprise for our anniversary. So a week before our anniversary comes up, he tells me that I need to go get my nails done, and he sets up this date for us, which he never does. We typically just plan dates together. And then he said, I have to have a really nice outfit. So I was like, So I went and I bought a whole new outfit, and I probably did my nails 4 different times before that date just to make sure I had the perfect color. And so he took me to this really beautiful local winery, and we were walking down the hill to this pagoda, and I saw there was a table set up. So I knew he had probably set up a nice dinner for us. But as we were walking down, I noticed these ladies were just staring at us, and they were smiling, and I was like, what's going on? So obviously they were in on it, and I was still a little bit confused because I wasn't sure. I didn't want to get my hopes up. But so he took us down to this table, and it was just 2 chairs and a table with a tablecloth. That's it. There was no food, nothing. And so we sit down, and he's not saying anything. He was not talking to me. I could tell he was nervous. He was sweating. I was trying so hard not to laugh. It was a beautiful view, so I kept talking about the view, and I'm like, oh, what are we gonna have to eat? And what do we do now? Because nothing was happening for like 10 minutes. And so I could tell he was nervous, and then all of a sudden he says, Callie, and I'm like, oh, and I think I said, is this it? And so he goes, yes. And then he gets down on one knee, and the first thing he does is drop the ring. And so of course we just laugh it off because we always have fun together. And he found the ring and put it on my finger. And then all of a sudden he's screaming coming from this way, and it was all of our friends and my friends, and I had no idea they were there. They filmed the whole thing. They took lots of pictures. They were just hiding in a building. So they came down, congratulated us. I was so surprised. and we spent the evening drinking mimosas and eating a really good pizza. It was such a great time, hands down the best day I've ever had. We are now about 5 months away from our wedding, and it is time for me to get on the ball because I have really been dragging my feet. I am not a huge wedding person. When I was little, I didn't dream about my wedding, I dreamed about my house. So as excited I am to marry Austin, I'm not a huge wedding person. So I have really been procrastinating, but I realized, holy cow, it's almost May. I've got to get on the ball. So I'm going to keep myself accountable by giving y'all updates on my wedding planning. I'm also going to give you some really great tips and tricks that I have learned. So let's go ahead and get started with the wedding planning. I have already done a lot of wedding planning, like the big things. I did a lot of those pretty much as soon as we got engaged. So the first thing I did was I made a checklist of everything we would need. So the first thing we did was set a budget for ourselves, and then we chose a date. So we chose October 3rd of this year because I wanted at least a year to plan, so I knew that I had adequate time. We also decided on a venue. So when it came to the venue, we went to this place that was local. We absolutely loved it. It was beautiful. And we planned it. We set down a deposit. We were deciding food and everything. And about, I want to say 2 or 3 months after we had chosen the venue, the photographer, the DJ, all of that big stuff, we had realized that we're not planning this wedding for us. We were planning it around what everyone else wanted. So, and the budget was maxed out. And we weren't very happy with the wedding, so we canceled it all. We canceled everything that we had already planned, and we decided, you know what, let's go get married somewhere fun. So we did lose a couple $1,000s of deposits, but honestly, I think it's going to be so worth it because we are going to be saving a ton of money. And also we are going to do kind of like a destination wedding. We are going to get married in the Smoky Mountains. And it's close to Gatlinburg, Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. So I'm very excited for that. It is more than what we want. And the best part is this lady who owns this venue basically plans and sets up everything for you, which is perfect for me since I don't even want to plan this thing. But there's still a lot of stuff that I want to do. So now that we have the venue and the food picked out, I'll give you a little more info on that. I am now working on making my guest list, getting invites sent out. I did send out virtual save the dates. I'll talk about that here in a little while. But now that we have all of the big stuff done, I am working on the little tedious stuff and making sure that all of my guests will be prepared for the wedding. Next on the checklist, after making sure I had a venue and the food and a photographer, those were my main things. The venue that we have picked provides a DJ for us. So if you just have a venue who maybe caters your food, but not anything else, you will have to research a DJ, a florist, a baker, any of those other big things, a photographer. Those are some things you're going to really, really want for your wedding. So we have a really close friend of ours doing our pictures. She's so talented. We are very excited for her. And they also have a photographer at our venue. So whenever you're planning your wedding, just see what your venue provides. And then what I did was I went on Pinterest and I found a checklist of the big things that I needed to book that I would want for my wedding. I read a ton of blog posts on what previous brides had loved to have at their wedding, what they regretted having and not having. So definitely do your research when you are picking out your venue. So on this checklist, I have my colors, which I have picked out. I have that I needed to ask the wedding party. So we picked our wedding party, and typically you're supposed to give them something if they accept or to ask them to be in your wedding party. But I wanted to save the gift money for when the wedding rolls around. So what we did was we found these cute little cards on Zazzle.com and we printed them out. They had different sayings on them, just saying something cute, and then will you be my bridesmaid or will you be my maid of honor? So those were probably about $2 each. So I got them that card, and then I went and got some plastic wine glasses from Dollar Tree, and those were $1 each. So I got 4 of those, and then I had a local lady print out some vinyl decals for me with their names. So I put those decals on the glasses and I filled them with candy. So overall, I probably spent $5 or $6 on their gift just to ask them to be in the wedding party. And then Austin didn't want to give gifts yet because he didn't think the guys were up for that. So we're gonna wait and give them gifts later at the wedding. So that was a way that I budgeted. I didn't spend a ton of money on the asking the bridal party to be part of the wedding because I want to get them even better gifts whenever the wedding comes. Up next on the list was getting our registry set up. So I set up a wedding website through the knot.com. It is a really awesome resource for you brides. So you go and you set up a free account. Everything is free and it includes everything you need to do and a timeline. So it has a checklist of things that you need to do and when you need to do them. So one thing I did was I set up our online registry through the knot.com. We already have a house. We have a lot of things that we need. So we didn't really want material items and we were fine with asking with money. And so I wanted to figure out like a decent way of asking for money instead of gifts. So I went on Pinterest and I found this cute little poem that I added to the back of our invites. I can read it for you real quick. It says, if you are thinking of giving a gift to help us on our way, a gift of cash towards our honeymoon would really make our day. However, if you prefer to purchase a gift, feel free to surprise us in your own way. And then I just said, we are extremely grateful for your support and love. Thank you so much. So I found that little poem on Pinterest and I just thought it was a cute way of saying, hey, you don't have to give us gifts, but money would be perfect, so we could go on a fun honeymoon or something. So I got the registry set up through the knot.com. I would definitely check that out. One thing that we did to save money was we sent out virtual save the dates. So instead of getting cards printed to send and waste money on postage, we sent out Facebook messages, we did phone calls, we also sent out text messages to people just saying, hey, just so you know, this is when we're getting married, this is the location, and then we mentioned that there will be invites to come. Whenever I sent out the virtual save the dates, I also asked for those guests to return the message with their address. So instead of, last minute having to track down a bunch of addresses, I already had them. So I just wrote down their name and address in a notebook to use later whenever I was ready to send out the invites. So the next thing that I did was I went and I bought my dress. I bought mine earlier than I wanted to. I actually bought my dress a year in advance, but it actually turned out working out really well. I knew that I wanted my family and Austin's family, like moms and grandmas and bridesmaids, to be there. So everyone who could make it came in October and we picked out my dress. It is so beautiful. I'm so excited to wear it. But I'm glad I got it because quarantine came very soon after. So I got my dress and I'm going to get it fitted 1 month before the wedding. Another thing that we have checked off the list is buying our wedding bands. So whenever Austin went and bought my engagement ring, he got it from K Jewelers. They actually provided him a really good credit for purchasing through them. So, and it had an expiration date. So we went and got those, I think about 10 months in advance. So we went and used that coupon and we got our wedding bands for a really great price. So double check with wherever your engagement ring comes from and see maybe if they have any offers like that, or maybe wait for their sales and go get your wedding band then to save yourself a little money. The last thing I have planned so far is our honeymoon, and you do want to go ahead and book that in advance just to make sure you get the lodging you need and everything like that. Because we're doing a destination wedding, we had to plan all of our lodging and our family's lodging in advance so we could all stay close together. So that's one thing we wanted to get done as soon as possible To save ourselves a little bit of money, we are going on a smaller honeymoon this year. I'm just gonna spend a few days in Tennessee, seeing the sights, spending time in the mountains, going to Dollywood, fun things like that. And then we are going to save up and take a really awesome trip, maybe in a year or two. We're hoping to go to Germany and visit one of my dear friends or visit another country for sure. But that's what we're doing. We're just gonna spend a few days away and then we'll come back and just start saving money for an even bigger trip. So about 5 or 6 months away from your wedding, you really need to start thinking about the details. So I'm going to go ahead and show you what I have left to plan. It's mostly small details and sending out invites, but there's quite a few other things that need to get done. So let's go ahead and get started. Now for what's left on the list, there actually isn't a lot. So I have everything written out here that I need to do, and I have a checkbox right here. So all of these are checked off because they're done. This is what I need to do. I think I still have a couple of pages. I'm very detail oriented, so I wrote down every single small thing. That's why it looks like there's a ton. So I need to decide what the bridesmaids and the groomsmen are going to wear. I already have an idea. Our colors are going to be navy and burgundy. So probably the next thing I'm going to do is get together with them and make sure that they have dresses picked out. I told them to just get whatever dress they wanted to. The way I'm saving my bridal party money is I'm letting them pick out their own dress, and it's not a very formal wedding. It's very small and intimate. So I told them to get something pretty. My only requirement was that it was floor length and a burgundy color, and I'm hoping it'll be a dress that they can wear again and not just one time, and also they can buy something that's within their budget, because I don't expect them to get a $500 bridesmaid's dress that they're going to wear once. So that's one thing I'm doing to help them out, is letting them pick out their own budget-friendly dress. We are also needing to do some more engagement photos. So we did some engagement photos a couple of months after we got engaged. So we just did some cute little photos with our friend in the house. She is such a great photographer. The same girl who is doing our wedding photos. So we'll probably do some spring, summer photos too. So we've got to get those planned. Like I said before, I already have almost all of the addresses that I need because I got them whenever I did the save the dates. So what I'm going to do today is stuff all of my invites, make sure that I have all of the addresses and names written down, and then I'm just gonna have those prepared, and I'm probably going to send those out about 3 or 4 months in advance, just so everyone can make sure they have their lodging ready and the days off of work that they need.
Close your eyes and let us fade away. Build a secret place for you and me. Let our minds be caught up in a dream.
Now it's time for my absolute favorite part, which is wedding decor. So ever since Austin and I got engaged, I've just gone to the store, and if I see something, I'll pick it up. But I try to make sure it's on sale first. So I was going to make bouquets, but I think I've decided against it because the venue actually offers some flowers for the bridal party. So I got these at Hobby Lobby. I'll probably end up putting them in a vase or something like that. But these are the Real Feel flowers. My maid of honor actually suggested that I look into these because they look so real, but these are fake. They even feel like real flowers. So these have just the touches of pinks and whites that I wanted because navy and burgundy can be pretty dark together. So I knew I wanted to add something bright. So, and I love eucalyptus. So of course I had to do something with that, but I'll probably just put these in vases. These I got whenever the floral was 50% off at Hobby Lobby. So they do that every other week. So if you are looking for flowers or greenery, go to Hobby Lobby or Michael's. I know they run sales too, but Hobby Lobby has a lot and it's local. So I just go there. This isn't really so much as a wedding decoration as it is for our engagement photos, but I love it and I just wanted to show you guys. These are bandanas for the dogs. They just slide right onto their collars so that they don't fall off because they love to take off their bandanas. And it says, my humans are getting married and then our wedding date. So we are going to take pictures with the dogs and have them wear these. Unfortunately, the dogs are going to stay here with the dog sitter while we're gone for the wedding, but they'll be there in spirit. So these are made by Peyton with Silver Pup Co. I absolutely love her bandanas and I plan on getting a ton more. I will have her linked down below in my video. She is my old neighbor and friend, and she started this business not too long ago and she is doing so great. She's so creative, so you've got to go check her out. Now for the wedding tote. I have this humongous tote of things that I've just been collecting up to the wedding day. So it includes a lot of the decorations we will be using. So I'll just show you what I've got so far. Since the wedding is in October, I knew I wanted to add in pumpkins somehow because it's fall. It'll be close to Thanksgiving. So I got these cute little ones. I think 75% off at Hobby Lobby whenever their fall went on sale. So let's say you're getting married in the summer, maybe go to Hobby Lobby in the late summer, early fall, and go buy their clearance items for the season you're getting married in. That will save you a ton of money. So they had different color pumpkins. I got some burgundy maroon ones, which is our fall colors, or our wedding colors, fall colors. And then the white ones I just love because I love bright colors, so I knew white would be perfect. I also got a bunch of this lamb's ear greenery. This is 3 of them. I think they are about 3 or 4 feet long each. And I also got these at Hobby Lobby when they were 50% off. So I'm just going to use these to decorate our card table, the bridal party table, any other longer tables. And I'll also have a ladder shelf there I'll probably use to decorate with this. They have this cute sign at Hobby Lobby too. It says, "Pick a seat, not a side. You're loved by both the groom and bride," which I absolutely love. It just makes all of the guests feel welcome and like we're all one big family. They do have this at Hobby Lobby, but someone in my family actually found this at a yard sale for like $2. So you can always go to Hobby Lobby when this is 50% off too and grab it. It's super cute and you can stand it up or you can hang it. So whatever you want to do with that. Super cute and personal. You've probably seen some of these in my pictures and my videos, these lamb's ear circle wreaths. I have actually been using these for home decor, but the ones that I have around the house, I'm going to take with us to the wedding. So I got a bunch of these half off. These are $6 each, so I got them for $3 each. I got quite a few of these, so we can put candles in them or something like that, just to add some greenery to the tables. I also picked up a few of these cute fall themed signs at the at-home store, TJ Maxx, Home Goods. I get my cute little signs from almost all over the place. I can't remember what everything came from, but I got them when they were on sale. Oh, I know this one came from Kirkland's. It says, "I fall for you every day." So we'll probably put that somewhere. I thought it was cute because it's fall themed. And then this says, "Love never fails." I'm pretty sure I got this from TJ Maxx. So I get a lot of cute signs just to use as random decorations around the venue. This cute card sign came from Hobby Lobby also. I'm going to get most of my stuff at Hobby Lobby, I'm sure. I got this whenever their wedding stuff went 50% off. I got these photo booth items from Amazon. I will have all of this linked below. So if you are interested, head over to those links. I'll have them all labeled. And since we are doing the picture guest book, I thought this would be a really fun touch so they can use these props. It comes with sticks, so we'll have to make those before the wedding. But you just stick them on and then you can use them as cute little photo booth props. My mom got me this super cute card box from Hobby Lobby. I love it because it gives a rustic feel. It's a little worn, it's white, and I might get a decal to go on it because I think I will end up keeping this and using it as like a house decoration or maybe a little keepsake box. And then I just noticed in here, this is 100 feet of string lights. So they are battery powered. I will also have those linked below, but we are going to use those to decorate with as well. They were super cheap. This is a shadow box that I have. I actually thought about using this as the guest book and having everyone pin their pictures in here. Since it is a smaller wedding, we won't have as many people, so I thought they'd fit in here. I haven't quite decided yet, but we'll either put pictures of me and Austin in here as a decoration or I'll use it as the guest book, so we'll see what I decide to do with that. I got a few of these easels that we are going to use just to put pictures on or anything else. These are, I'm pretty sure they were $3 each, but I also got these when Hobby Lobby's wedding stuff went 50% off, so they were about $1.50. This cute little ring box came from Hobby Lobby, and like I said, I'm going to get most of my stuff there. So this was also when it was 50% off, and it just has a cute little latch, and then it opens and you can put your rings in here. So that is what our little ring bear, my nephew, will be carrying. I like it because it's bigger. We have a smaller one that my mom got me. It's cute, and I use it as a decoration in the bedroom. But I like this one because it's bigger and you can see it in pictures, and I might get a decal to put on it too. My mom also picked up some lanterns. She has been great with the wedding decor. These don't have batteries in them right now, but they light up. So you just put in a couple of batteries. So I actually have these in my house too. I am using them to decorate with. So my main goal was to be able to use wedding decor that I can use in my house. So like the lamb's ear, I actually have right here. Some of the wreaths, the little circle ones, I have decorated with my candles. The eucalyptus I'm probably going to use. And then I'm going to show you a few other things I have around the house that I'm going to use as wedding decor. I have this K&A that I found at TJ Maxx. I'm pretty sure they were $6 or $7 each. They are very thick, very heavy duty. I love them. They are the perfect addition to the house. They're nice and farmhousey. I also have a W, and then I also have pictures of me and Austin all over the house. I will probably take them in their frames and just use them as wedding decor on different tables. Like I said, I am using the greenery from the wedding around the house. So that lamb's ear I can use. All of this eucalyptus I can use in the wedding. This lantern I'll probably end up using. And then that is one of these circle lamb's ears that I will definitely be taking for the candles at the wedding. I just remembered I still have one of these I talked about earlier. Whenever we asked the bridal party to be in our wedding, then I got them gifts. So this is the Dollar Tree little wine glass. I just filled it with candy I thought they would like, and then the decal for their name. So really simple and cute gift, and also I love it because it can be personal. So next on the list is to send out a text or something to the bridesmaids and the groomsmen to make sure that they have their outfits together. I really just want them to make sure that they have it by July or August, but I'll just send out like little reminder texts to make sure everyone's getting prepared for the wedding. I'm probably still going to buy some decor throughout the year because I'm sure there's something that I will just see and have to have. At our wedding, there will be a fireplace, so I'm still Pinteresting and envisioning how I want to decorate that. I won't use too much, maybe just get a few things, florals, stuff like that to use. Now that the invites are in their envelopes, I am going to make sure I have plenty of stamps, so I'll stamp those, make sure I have all of my addresses organized and that I have all of my invites ready to go, and then I will probably end up sending those in May or June. I haven't decided yet, but I'll get those sent out pretty soon. So I should be pretty prepared for the wedding. I am so glad that I was able to update you on this part of my life. I hope I gave y'all some really good tips. If you have any questions, just let me know. But I am so glad that you guys are here to follow along with the process of wedding planning. And then I will probably give you 1 or 2 more video updates because I have a lot of tips and tricks for upcoming things that I haven't planned yet. But I will be probably I'll give you like a 3-month update and then a 2 or 1 month update. So September will definitely be my last wedding update. I'm going to have everything done then because our wedding is the first weekend in October. So I don't have October to plan. Everything has got to be done by September. I'm getting really excited for everything. It's 5 months away and I'm sure it's going to go by so fast. Don't forget to find me on Instagram. I am constantly providing you motivation, cleaning, cooking, and then I will add in a little bit of wedding planning here and there too. Don't forget to subscribe and click the bell so that you do not miss out on any of my future videos. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you later.